Channel 95 game, and we're the 99-1 the Hawks game. Metcalfe County football comes into tonight playing an out-of-district foe, the Campbellsville, don't call me the Tigers, the Campbellsville Eagles. I'm Coach Jay Hurton, with me, as always, the main man, the Stocktonian. How you doing?
Okay, you're going to see, since it's also a Thursday night game, NBC used to do the Thursday night game. I'm going to do the Collinsworth slide in. This is radio, but I just slid into the frame. I'm doing well. Warm, but well. The weather officially maybe turns cooler tomorrow. It's still not tonight. We've been talking about weather all year, and maybe the hottest night we've had in 6 games.
It's really been backwards. The first game we had was nice, pleasant, sort of cool. I
was wondering if we're going to get some snow or something this year,
But now it is tropical for sure. It is hot and humid, and that's going to play a factor tonight. Your Metcalfe County Hornets come in off a tough loss last week in district play. Clinton County 7-0 at halftime, right in the ball game. The second half just flat out got away from us. No other way to put it. Clinton County took the victory to make our Hornets 1-1 in district play tonight, out of district, and also without some players that you normally call their names quite a bit.
Yeah, we're going to hear from Coach LJ here in the Printing Press pregame show in a little while. I'll let him tell us who's in, who's out. We do know one thing, Xavier Smith, he's been missing for a week, 2 weeks, excuse me. Xavier will be out the rest of the season, had some ACL, I think going to have surgery. So we love seeing Xavier out there, but and I know he's disappointed more than even us, but good wishes for him on a recovery. To be sure, and I'm sure he'll be out there with his teammates for the rest of the year watching. But Coach LJ is going to tell you the injury bug, it's bitten us, and it bit us in a big way last week at Clinton County.
Couple of big things happening tonight. Number one, it's pink out night, and we certainly are glad to participate in that, and we got a lot of people wearing pink, and we're glad to see that. Not only us, but probably some from the Campbellsville group as well. Always an important night for our community, pink out night. And then also Little League night. And so we're going to get to see all the future Hornets, and it's interesting, up here to my left, if you're here at the stadium watching, a longtime Hornet broadcaster and certainly longtime Hornet contributor Glenn Wharf is hanging out with us up here tonight. And Glenn's certainly still young and spry, no doubt about that. But it's neat kind of seeing people who have been a part of this program for a long, long time. And then with Little League night, we'll see the future. We'll see the next generation that all of us will get to watch and that will entertain us for a long time to come. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, it was great seeing Glenn come up, and he's just taking in the new digs. We've gotten spoiled to our new surroundings here already. Great atmosphere now in the press box, the biggest press box we may see all year. And now, I don't know if you've noticed behind us, Coach, where we normally hang our sign, a Hornet painted on the wall. We've got some new paint.
Where's our sign?
It's still in the pouch. Don't want to cover up. Can't cover up the Hornet.
I understand.
So we got to find a new place for the sign.
I understand. So plenty of stuff going on tonight. If you're out there listening and you're in the Edmonton area, please come on. We'd love to have you. It's going to be a great crowd. It's going to be exciting as always.
Want to shout out, by the way, Gene back in the studio, letting us know this, and we do want to shout out Samantha Sunshine Kitts from Bus 84. She's pink.
All right, very good. I know Samantha very well, and it's good to hear that. We have a lot of people, even our cheerleaders, the pom-poms are the silver, but with the pink as well.
The pink poms.
Yeah, exactly right. So it is a festive atmosphere here tonight at Metcalfe County. About 11 and a half to go here until we have kickoff.
Yeah, and you're listening to the Printing Press pregame show. We're going to see a Campbellsville team that we'll talk to you about after the break we have and after the LJ interview, but a Campbellsville team coming in here with some high-powered weapons. Maybe some of the best weapons we'll see all year, some of the best players you're going to see all year.
Speaking of which, we certainly want to thank all our sponsors, Lighthouse Restaurant, Glass & Thompson Insurance, Edmonton State Bank, Ralphie's Fun Center, SCRTC, The Printing Press, Metcalfe Drugs, Miles Deli, Pappy's, and Murphy's Electrical. Again, you're listening to the pregame show sponsored by The Printing Press. And with that, let's take 60 seconds and hear from some of our sponsors. We'll be right back. You're listening home for Hornet Sports and the KY Sports Guys, 99.1 The Hoss.
Does your business need help making a good impression? Then call the Printing Press in Edmonton today at 270-432-3964 and let their professional print team help your business stand out in a crowd. Whether you need business cards, envelopes, letterheads, receipts, Or maybe you're in the market for custom print specialty items like ink pens, magnets, tumblers, and magnetic signs, just to name a few. The Printing Press offers thousands of products to help you take your business to the next level. With great customer service, local delivery, and decades of experience in printing, advertising, and design, their team is ready to assist you with all of your printing needs. Stop by their office located at 406 South Main Street in Edmonton or call the Printing Press at 432-3964 today. And remember, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So make it count with custom printing from the Printing Press.
99.1 Sports.
And you're playing on Thursday night. How do you deal with that, Campbellsville?
Yeah, it's a short week, so we've been trying to speed up our preparation and letting the guys know, hey, today or yesterday's practice was Tuesday, Tuesday's practice was Wednesdays, and so on and so forth. Trying to speed them up. And if you don't have that extra day to rest, you don't have that extra day to watch film. Great 2 days of practice, especially after last week. Couldn't ask for a better 2 practices. I graded them both in Monday on a B and yesterday or Tuesday on an A plus. So we've been putting in the work, and hopefully we can overcome that to get over that hump. We keep talking about that hump. We thought we hit it, but apparently not. We go one step forward.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the pregame show sponsored by the Printing Press. Appreciate the words of Coach LJ. And one thing that I really enjoy
so far on the year. Receiving, Malachi Corley once again, number 6, leading the team with 333 yards on 14 catches and 5 touchdowns on those 14 catches. So Malachi Corley, obviously the man we most need to stop, but Campbellsville brings in also Reggie Thomas, Blaze Whitley, and Lathan Cubitt, and Michael Vaught. They have 5 receivers with over 100 yards receiving so far on the year. Very tough team we're going to see here tonight from the Campbellsville Eagles.
they're a good team. There's no doubt about that, and it's going to be a tough opponent. We're minus a couple of kids that we'd love to have out there, but I was talking to some guys earlier, and when you got a couple out, what do? Well, next man up, and you go play, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Metcalfe County wins the toss. They elect to defer until the second half, and so Wyatt Bailey, number 22, will be kicking off for the Hornets. They'll be kicking right to left on your radio dial.
Want to give you a few stats on the Hornets. Peyton Dial has 92 pass attempts, 49 of those for completions. He's got 690 passing yards, 3 touchdowns complete for Peyton Dial. Leading in rushing is going to be Gabe Zermerly, but he will not be playing tonight, as you heard Coach LJ say. So Peyton Dial second with 178. Then you have Devin Alderson third, but he won't be playing tonight either. So when the young guy is going to get a chance to run the ball for the Hornets. Wyatt Bly leading at 301 yards, receiving, followed by Sawyer Edmonds with 165, and Wyatt Bailey with 144. Cole Shive leads in tackles, and we'll see if he's out there, but he said it was a game-time decision. I believe the game-time decision was no on Cole Shive. We also see Gabe Zermerly not out there, so Will Shirley, third in tackles right now with 31, will be the leading tackler on the field for the Hornets tonight.
15 seconds on the clock. The teams are on the field. The Hornets are lined up and ready to kick. You have been listening to the pregame show, sponsored by the Printing Press. We thank them very much for sponsoring Hornet football.
When we get a moment, by the way, we'll get you some results from the Sky Conference cross-country meet today.
Excited to hear about that. We have a lot of people in action. It's a Thursday, so I think volleyball was scheduled, cross country was scheduled, etc. Football on a rare Thursday night before fall break makes all the sense in the world, though. Wyatt Bailey approaches the football, little onside kick to start, and we have a whistle that blows. And I think Ethan Gardner was about to catch that thing. Of course, it's hard to say.
I think he did catch it right at the 50-yard line, so perfectly. But the back judge has thrown a flag. We'll see what. Well, that's a referee.
This is the main guy. Yeah, the white hat is suggesting there was an issue. It's unfortunate.
No cause for alarm.
Although there's a car alarm going off on the other side of the
yeah.
Oh, goodness.
So should I say no cars for alarm, except one?
That's almost as good as your.
Illegal procedure against the Hornets, 5 yards.
Well, let's back it up and try this same similar kick right here. How about that?
Kicking off now from the Hornets' 35-yard line.
So one play's happened, but no time's run out the clock, and one play's official not even happened yet. Cars still rolling in. Good crowd for Thursday night. As always, the Hornet crowd, Hornet faithful, always out in support.
Well, we're huddled up. We're going to try it again. 12 on the clock. Your cars for alarm almost as good last night on the show as your men's shoes.
I think men's shoes is winning right now.
Men's shoes beating men's shoes.
Men's shoes.
Fascinating.
Yes.
All right.
I like a good men's shoe right now.
Wyatt Bailey, this time for real, and this time he boots it. Heading towards the sideline. It checks up. There's an opportunity. It's still loose. It's bouncing around. Who came up with it? I think Campbellsville did at their own 34, and that was dangerously close for Campbellsville to being a turnover.
We saw this happen last week in the Clinton County game. Clinton County's kicker angling one over there, and I tell you, Wyatt Bailey, ever growing in confidence right now with the boot. His place kicking, I've heard today, he's getting really confident from the PAT and 30 yards and in. Right now, it's kickoff game looking really good.
Campbellsville will have the football first. Send two receivers in both directions. Quarterback stands at the 30. And again, that's Aaron Hash, the junior, number 12. Fakes a handoff, looks, throws it deep, has a man out there. It's caught, and this one's going to go to the house, and there you go. First play, 66 yards, touchdown, and Campbellsville has a 6-0 lead.
Malachi Corley just straight zero pattern, straight down the field. Hash step back, a little fake to the jet sweep. Hit the ball well. Corley way behind the Hornet defender there. You can see the speed right away from just this entire Campbellsville team, but Malachi Corley has jets like we haven't seen yet.
Pretty fast, no doubt about it.
He made it look like he wasn't even running. I don't think he was touching the ground part of the time.
12 seconds into this game, the PAT coming up. Snap is back. Kick is away, and it's good. Make it 7-0, 11:48 to go first quarter. Campbellsville with the early lead. Let's take it back to the studio for 30 seconds. You're listening home for Hornet Sports and the KY Sports guys. 99-1 the Hoss.
Ralphie's Fun Center at 702 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow has specials every day of the week for these activities. Monday, skating. Tuesdays, mini golf and inflatables. Wednesdays, bowling. And Thursdays, inflatables. And don't forget, party rooms are available for birthday parties, reunions, and other events. They also have karaoke every second Saturday night of the month. Also, be sure to follow them on Facebook for all of their specials going on the weeks of holidays. Something exciting going on all the time. Go by or call Ralphie's Fun Center, 702 Happy Valley Road, Glasgow, 270-629-GAME.
99.1 Sports.
Go Hornets!
Welcome back, everybody. 11:48 to go in the first quarter. Campbellsville with a quick strike, a 66-yard bomb. 7-0 your score. The Hornets looking to get the football for the first time tonight.
That one started out promisingly for the Hornets. Almost recovered a pooch kick, a Wyatt Bailey, and then Malachi Corley just took off down the field. And it's a little tough to stop a guy that's running that fast for us right now. He perfectly thrown pass, by the way. We haven't given a whole lot of credit to Aaron Hash. That pass was right on the money, caught Corley in stride. I don't think I could throw someone that fast the ball because I think he would outrun it.
Campbellsville has the football teed up at the 40. It's going to be a contrast in style. You mentioned the term jet. I'm thinking, we've got to do more of kind of a Oregon Trail sort of thing, slow, methodical,
Yes.
that kind of business. Did you play Oregon Trail as a kid?
Never
Kick
played.
is up, and it's going to be taken by an up man at the 34-yard line, hit and slung down at the 37. That's a nice job there by number 81, Mason Estes.
Yeah, I believe that's the first time we talked about Mason. That was a good one. Saw a very similar thing. I mentioned the Clinton County game last week. That was where Clinton County kicked it. You can see Campbellsville's probably watched some film on that one. Mason Estes steps up, makes a nice catch. 11:44 to go here in the first. Hornets trail 7-0 to the Eagles of Campbellsville.
1st and 10 on the 37. Did you answer the Oregon Trail
Never
question
did
or
play
not?
it. Never did.
No.
I don't know how to even go about it.
Dial. Fakes the handoff. Keeps it. He's in trouble. He's knocked down at the 33, loss of 4.
Faked the handoff inside. Dial kept it. And as you mentioned, loss of about 3, 4. Make it 2nd down and officially 13 on the scoreboard as we are under 11:30 in the first quarter. And okay, is it kind of like risk? Would be my question. Oregon Trail.
The question, it's an Old West game. You got to get over. It's Lewis and Clark. And so, what would they have driven across the...
Conestogas.
Yes.
Or horses. I don't know.
Would have been. Yes. Not exactly jet planes. 11 minutes to go, first quarter, 7-0 Dial. Looks for the football, and he has it. Rolls to his left. Looking for a quick pass. Luke South got a hand on it. A little bit high. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a nice play call. Got man open. And just a little out of South's grass. Going to break up, as you mentioned, 3rd and 13. Hornets going to send in the play. Did want to mention some cross-country results. I've seen some of the cross-country runners coming in. We'll do that after.
County Sports. Dial sends a man in motion, far side to near to south. Dial's going to have it, and he rolls to his left. Getting some pressure, makes a man miss. Nifty move past the 35. Now the ball comes loose. It's knocked out of his hands, and they'll spot the ball where it goes out of bounds back at about the 32.
Peyton Dial put on a nice move to avoid 2 of those Campbellsville rushers, but he's going to lose some yardage on the fumble. It's going to bring up about 4th and 15. We got 10:49 to go in the first. Metcalfe County's going to punt it back. Coach Dina Hurt let me know that Anna Grace Bly finished 14th. Cabot Bowling finished 14th in mixed middle school. Harper and Hurt 8th in girls elementary at the Sky Meet today.
Good stuff. Bailey stands at his 18, has the snap, puts a toe to it. This one goes hard left and hits the tracks. It's going to be a short punt. It'll be marked out of bounds in Metcalfe County territory at the 33-yard line.
Give Claire Wilson the assist on the good hands with the pom-poms on, I tell you. It's not easy to do when you got the pink pom-poms on. Get the ball back into play. Campbellsville will take over, as you mentioned, around the 34-yard line of the Hornets. 10:44 to go here in the first as they break the huddle. Here's the Hornet Band. I'm interested to see the Hornet Band tonight. They looking at the flag corps, really loving their outfits as I see them out here now.
Coach L.J. Harbison's called a timeout. 10:44 to go. Campbellsville has the football and a 7-0 lead. Coach L.J. wanted to talk defensively about how they're going to defend this high-powered and quick-striking, jet-like Campbellsville football team. Let's stay right here.
Let's do it. Let's thank all of our sponsors. To start with Pappy's, Murphy's Electrical, the Lighthouse Restaurant, Glass & Thompson Insurance, Evanston State Bank, Ralphie's Fun Center, SCRTC, The Printing Press, Metcalfe Drugs, and Moz Deli. Want to get in quickly tonight because we didn't get to last week. Really soon, maybe the next dead ball or two, we'll get into which Hornet is it.
You know, I'm still stuck on this Oregon Trail Conestoga deal kind of analogy, and then I'm thinking of the Bob Dylan Old Crow. And who remade that other deal?
Old Crow.
Yeah, Old Crow, Bob Dylan, and then it was...
Darius Rucker. Hootie.
Exactly, yes.
Don't call him Hootie, though.
He's not Hootie. I'll get back to that in a minute. We're back on the field. Campbellsville has the football. Send a man in motion, far side to near. Fake the handoff, give it to the tailback, up the middle to the 30, knocked down at about the 29-yard line. Not bad defense there.
Going to see that tackle made by 55 Peyton Brooks and number 22 Wyatt Bailey.
2nd down and 5 for the Campbellsville Eagles.
We got all kinds of visitors up here. Mr. Chris Eisenberg, the Iceman, frequent caller, longtime listener. KY Sports Guys show. checking out the new digs as well. Campbellsville getting the play call from the sideline.
Trips to the far side, one receiver to the near side. Again, pistol formation, the line of scrimmage to 29. Snap back to quarterback, quick throw out to the wide receiver on the left side. Has plenty of room, has the first down, finally knocked down inside the 20.
Luke South running down the receiver on that one. That quick pass is what I think we'll see a lot of here tonight from Campbellsville. If they don't go with that long pass where they fake something, you're going to see quarterback stand, throw, and let his receivers do the work. We're at 9:40 and counting here. Campbellsville driving up 7-0 on the Hornets here in the first quarter.
Again, Aaron Hash, the junior, the quarterback, has a 66-yard touchdown already. In the backfield with him, number 5, Reggie Thomas, man in motion. Thomas has the football. Short gain on first down to about the 17.
Peyton Brooks, Dakota Shaw got the initial grasp of the jersey on that. Also believe that Will Shirley was in on that one, but it's hard to tell. Venerable announcer Daniel Bragg gave it to the Swarm of Hornets. I agree with that one.
Always good when a Swarm of Hornets are tackling people out there on the field. 8:50 to go. First quarter. Campbellsville has the football. 7-0 your score. Campbellsville out to an early lead. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Hash looks for the football as a man goes in motion. He has the football, fakes the handoff, throws it to the far side. It's caught down about the 5, and that's where he'll end up. It'll be first and goal.
There's Malachi Corley on that one. Wyatt Bly making that tackle. Interestingly, Malachi Corley went out to the trip side and told the other receivers to play. Not only does he catch passes, run for touchdowns, he also does the play calling. This guy's a little bit of everything.
What do you think he told them? Guys, just
get out of the way.
Yeah, I'm going to catch this. 8:15 to go. Clock runs. First quarter. Hash has the football. Just a quick pitch. Thomas, left side. Heading towards the end zone. Breaks the tackle. Still pushing forward. And he's in. It's a touchdown for Campbellsville.
It's going to take it, score to 13-0 if they don't forward to go here in the first. I will say this, Coach. The run defense for the Hornets is making contact with those backs. We're seeing some of the Hornet line make penetration and get a hand on the jersey. So we're almost there to get a body on a body, just a little quicker, and we'll meet body to body.
PAT, snap is back, it bounces, trouble, and swarmed under there. The PAT goes awry. It's 13:08, 8:04 to go, first quarter. Let's send it back to the studio for 30 seconds. You're listening at home for Hornet Sports and the KY Sports Guys. 99.1 The Hoss.
Gary Murphy of Murphy's Electrical Contracting has got you covered for all of your electrical needs. He's fully licensed and insured. He gives free estimates. You can guarantee when you call Gary at 270-590-3834, you'll be getting professional.
Back, everybody. It's Coach Jay Hurt along with the Stock Tunnel, the KY Sports Guys. Great show last night, by the way. A lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Really enjoyed it. 13-0 your score. Campbellsville in the lead. 8:04 to go first quarter. Ball will be teed up at the 40. Campbellsville will kick left to right on your radio dial. Who's back deep there? Is that number 31?
Looks like Ethan Gardner could be back.
And then we have Mikey Bennett and Tyler Neal standing at about the 20. Campbellsville's kicker approaches the football. Nice kick there, end over end. It's going to come down at about the 11. Gardner has it, angles to his left. Looking for some room, doesn't find any. Takes a hit, stays on his feet. He'll be out of bounds near the 20.
Gardner went for the sideline there and then tried to cut it back up. A couple of Campbellsville Eagles right there to meet him when he did. Hornets are going to take over first and 10 with 7:57 to go here in the first. Trailing 13-0. You mentioned a fun show last night. I'd like to encourage folks to listen. We always seem to have a fun time Sometimes we talk to people. Sometimes we just talk to ourselves. But it always seems to be fun and moves fast.
Yes, it definitely does. Peyton Dial, the quarterback, stands at his 15. Nobody else back there with him. Everybody else split out right and left. He's going to keep it. Now he's going to throw it, looking for Wyatt Bly. It's incomplete. Tried to go to the right side for a short pass. Really kind of scrambling away from pressure.
Looked like a little miscommunication from the get-go on that one. Peyton got it. It looked like he tried to fake a handoff and no one was there. I don't know if someone was supposed to be there. But Peyton sprinted out and tried to find Bly, as you mentioned. Overthrew him. That's going to be second and 10, 7:53 to go in the first. Promise you which Hornet it is. I'll tell you, we'll wait till the Hornets are on defense. We'll get you some of that action there right after that.
Mikey Bennett in the game stands to the left of Peyton Dial. Two receivers to the far side. They hand it off to Bennett. He's hitting the backfield, slung down. He stays on his feet. Credit to him, but they blow the whistle, and he'll be spotted at the 18.
He's going to bring up 3rd and 12. As we're under 7:40 here to go. Big district game on tap, I believe, tonight as well. Monroe County and Edmonson County, a team that the Hornets have beaten, and a team the Hornets will face next after the fall break bye week.
3rd down, 12 yards to go. 7:20 clock runs first quarter. 13-0 Campbellsville in the lead. Two backs in the backfield with Dial. It's South, and it's Bennett. Dial straight drop back looking for Bly. Has him. It's caught. Heading towards the first down marker. He's going to be awfully close. That was a nice throw and a nice catch.
There was a lot of air between Peyton Dial and Wyatt Bly. Peyton Dial put it right on the money. Bly makes the big catch. It's going to bring up 4th and short, and we'll see if Coach LJ wants to roll the dice here early in his own territory, down 13-0. It looks like no. He's going to send out Wyatt Bailey here on 4th and 1.
Bailey to punt it away. 6:40 to go. Clock run.
Excuse me, you'll never guess who's going to back to receive this punt.
Tell me.
Unless my eyes deceive me, that's number 6, Malachi Corley.
It is. It is indeed. He stands at his own 40. Bailey has it. Puts a toe to it. Nice punt this time, end over end. It's going to bounce on the far side between the 45 and the 40. And it'll be spotted out of bounds at the 43 in Campbellsville territory.
6:17 to go here in the first. Hornets trailing 13-0 as we have an exchange. Let's get you some of the facts on that. Which Hornet is it? This Hornet's favorite athlete is LeBron James. His favorite vehicle is a truck. He does not have a dream vacation. We got to get him a dream vacation, I tell you what. Favorite color is blue. He loves to eat a burger. Favorite team is the Cowboys. We need to talk to him about that one, too. Loves the movie Men in Black.
Yeah.
He loves to, his influences are his family, and he loves to talk to friends. We'll give you a little chance at KY Sports Guys. First one to be correct with the answer, get a free KY Sports Guys t-shirt.
1st and 10, Campbellsville at the 43-yard line. Moving left to right on your radio dial. Man in motion gets the football, trying the right side, cuts it back towards the middle. Tremendous defense. He snowed under for no gain, maybe a loss of a yard.
And that is Dakota Shaw having a big game here tonight. He's made a lot of hits. Corley got the ball. It's sort of Will Shirley also credited with part of that tackle. Corley got the ball, sort of did a little stutter step, sort of looking for some space, and the Hornets gave him no space. I mentioned the fact that the Hornets are hitting people at the line of scrimmage right now in this run game.
They rocked him, Mama, like a...
Yes, like a wagon wheel.
Man in motion near side to far. Hash throws it. Nice hit. Ball is knocked up in the air. That's Wyatt Bly. Rocking somebody, too, like a wagon wheel. My goodness, it's 3rd down and 10.
Wyatt Bly will not get credit for a tackle on that. He could get credit for a pass breakup. He made one of the biggest hits you'll see here tonight, and it did stop the ball from being complete. Ball bounced up in the air. You never knew. I thought maybe fall into a Hornet hand. Wyatt Bly, though, some nice defense. Going to bring up 3rd and 10. We're under 5:30 to go in the first.
You're looking for positives, and these last two plays have been very positive. They are flying to the ball, sticking people when they get a chance. 2 good hits right there. Hash by himself, looking, pulls it down, throws it over the middle. Has that man again, and man, he's going to fly to the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown. And look, he's just, let's be honest, he's on another level.
Yeah, he came across a little in route, a little drag route across the field from the slot in the left, and he caught the ball with a head of steam, and then a couple of good blocks downfield. Wide ball got tagged pretty well, and he's getting up now and running back. But he took a couple of shots on blocks from receivers downfield, and Corley didn't need much out there, and he got plenty in blocking. Took it out in the house. It's 19-0 now, 5:17 to go in the first. Campbellsville is going to go for 2 to try to make this 21-0.
Interesting, after the last PAT failed. And so, handoff. Trying the right side, nowhere to go. That's well done. He's knocked down at the 9. That's a big loss. It's a 2-point conversion, so that really doesn't matter. But give credit to Peyton Dial. Again, tackling hard. The tackling on these last 3 or 4 plays, not the touchdown, obviously. But the other ones looks about as good as I've seen it in a while.
Yeah, Peyton Dial making good penetration, getting through a gap. Malachi Corley's used to making the move right there and getting away. Peyton Dial said, no, sir, you're not getting away from me. It was 19-0, but good. Some positives, as you mentioned, look at the tackling on the run game against these Eagles. Been pretty impressive so far for the Hornets.
Quick update here, and this is really pink out night information. It's a good information. McKinley Crane, of course, I'm sure all of you are familiar with the story. Got a great report today from the oncologist, from the surgeon. Positive news, good news to hear, and appropriate news tonight on Pink Out. So we're glad for McKinley, for the Cranes, for everybody. Good news on that front.
Excellent news. Also looking for a winner. For which Hornet is it? See if we get any no winner so far at KY Sports, guys. Let us know which Hornet is it. We'll give you a hint. Plays on the line.
It's a good hint. 5:17 to go. 19-0 Campbellsville with the lead. Here comes the kickoff, and it's booted end over end. Gardner again will take it at about the 11. Deja vu all over again there at 20. Nice cutback. Nearly dropped it, but kept it. A flag flies. Ethan Gardner's down at the 26. Let's see what the flag is.
Got to the 25-yard line. However, we do have a flag on the field.
We'll await this flag. Probably some sort of block in the back as the referee comes to make his signal.
Penalty against the Hornets, holding.
Does look like actually a hold against the Hornets. Got a text here, a tweet, from Justin and Natalie. The Bruces are supporting the Hornets in the pink. Wearing their pink and ready for Little League night here.
First down and 10 for Metcalfe County.
Now, also here tonight, if you're here, the Kona Ice. Make sure you go down there and visit them. They are, speaking of legit, they're legit. They will, their ice will rock you like a wagon wheel as well.
Indeed. Dial, 2 backs back there with him, handoff. No, he keeps it. That's a nice play. Heading forward with a nice gain up to the 24-yard line. A gain of about 7. Tricked me. I thought he'd handed it off.
It's a crafty play from Dial and good execution, good draw from the coaching staff to get a gain of about 7. We're going to call it 8 with 4:50 to go here in the first. It's going to break up a really manageable second down here. Hornets looking for their first down of the night.
That was a little different formation there. You had 2 backs, one on either side of Peyton Dial, and he was able to fake the handoff and then get away. That looked pretty good. As you said, 2nd and 2. They send 3 receivers to the far side. Sawyer Edmonds to the near side. Bennett in the backfield with Dial. Dial asks for the football. Has it. Straight slant, and it is tipped up in the air. And I was wrong. I thought that was Sawyer Edmonds. In fact, it's number 8, Rudy Wisdom. That was the intended receiver.
It's good to see Rudy out there. Been battling injury all year. Back last week, I believe, and that's target. I believe also the tip made, if my eyes didn't see me, by Malachi Corley to knock that one to the ground.
He's impressive. I mean, that's all I can tell you. Tremendous football player on both sides of the football. 3rd and a couple of yards, maybe a long 2. Bennett in the backfield with Dial. 2 receivers either way. Man in motion is Bly, far side to near side, handoff. Bennett has a little bit of room. He's stacked up. He's trying to push forward. I think he's going to be a little short, but he might have it. It's going to be close.
The far side judge looks like his spot's going to be a first down, but we will see. And it is a first down for the Hornets. Can't give Mikey Ben a lot of credit for getting in there amongst the Giants, delivering that first down for the Hornets.
I was going to say that exact same thing. Look, he had two big guys trying to push him backwards, and he never stopped turning those legs and was able to get it just enough for a big first down. And you say big first down, look, you want to possess the football is what you want. You want what I was talking about earlier. The point I was trying to make with all that Oregon Trail nonsense is a long, sustained drive. That's what you're looking for. Dial. Handoff, this time hitting the backfield. The whistle blows. I believe that's Mikey Bennett again. He'll lose a couple.
That was Bennett. You mentioned losing two. We're 3:30 to go here in the first. Hornets picking up their first down, try to sustain a little drive. And what you're talking about is ever so true. Campbellsville can't score if they don't have the ball. Right now the Hornets just looking to get something positive going.
Wyatt Bailey brings in the play. The Hornets break the huddle. Peyton Dial looking around, making sure that they have plenty of time on the play clock. Bailey stays over here to the near side, nearest to us. Two backs in the backfield. Dial, quick throw out to the far side, and it's dropped. That'll be incomplete. The pass may be a little low and behind Wyatt Bly, the intended receiver, but still catchable.
We'll say something else positive here, even though Bly couldn't bring that one in. Just a couple times we've seen Wyatt smartly get on the ball. He wasn't for sure. That could have been a backwards pass. I believe the side judge was almost ready to call it that before the referee stepped in and said no, incomplete.
2:55 to go, first quarter, 19-0. Your score, Campbellsville has jumped out to a big early lead. Big 3rd and 12 here. Dial rolls to his left, cuts back up, looking for some space, makes a man miss, dives out to the 28. Gets positive yardage, but we'll see Wyatt Bailey on to punt again.
Yeah, we're 2:40 and counting here. Hornets going to have 4th and 8. Good positive gain for Peyton Dial, but that's going to bring on, as you mentioned, Wyatt Bailey's going to punt. Malachi Corley going to go back deep.
Bailey wisely the last time, good punt, and kept it away from Corley. Let's see if he can do that again. I'm sure that was his intent on the first one as well. 2:20 clock runs, first quarter. Bailey stands at about his own 12, puts the toe to it, end over end. This one's going to take a hop. Corley thought about it, then he gets away from it, and it's going to be advantageous for the Hornets as it's picked up at the Campbellsville 38. Mikey Bennett down there on the coverage.
Mikey Bennett everywhere right now. Malachi Corley, he wants to get that ball. He wants to make that return. We're 2:08 here in the first. Hornets trailing 19-0. Campbellsville scored on all three of their drives so far. They're going to take over on the on their own 38-yard line.
Campbellsville's got the gold helmets working tonight. The purple pants with the white jerseys and the purple trim. I always like that in boxing matches when the announcers would come on and go through that. You know, so-and-so's boxing with the white trunks and the red trim and all that.
Yeah.
Back when boxing was cool. Maybe it still is. I don't know. Handoff. Thomas looking for room. Doesn't have any. He's thrown down for a loss. And again, we're defending the run very well.
Give Tanner Jesse a lot of credit for being in there and that in position, sort of turning him back in. Thomas hesitated when he saw Jesse out there fighting that block. Tanner stayed with it and brought him down. When you talk about boxing, you're talking about the shorts, the trunks they wear, and the boots, tassels, the fringe. Could football teams ever pull that off?
We can only hope. Minute and a half to go, 2nd and 11. Hash gives a pump fake to his left and then throws it up to the heavens. Has a man. It's caught. Another bomb and another touchdown is what it's going to end up being. Give Campbellsville 6 more, make it 25-0. And that was well defended, but give credit to the Campbellsville receiver. He brought it in, broke a tackle, and then he was gone.
Lathan Cubitt, once again showing that Malachi Corley is not the only athletic player. I tell you, also Aaron Hash. He steps back to throw the ball. When he throws that deep ball, he throws a really pretty deep ball, puts it right on target. It's going to make it 25-0. So Campbellsville is going to go for 2 again. 1:16 go here in the first quarter.
Campbellsville send a couple of receivers either way. Thomas in the backfield, looks like. Hash, the quarterback. has the football. Throws it over the head of his receiver down here to the right side, just past the goal line. It's incomplete, so it's no good on the 2-point conversion. 1:16 to go in the first quarter. Campbellsville with a 25-0 lead. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Home for Hornet Sports and the KY Sports Guys. 99-1 the Hawks.
Hey, Stock Tony, what do you think of when you think of the Lighthouse restaurant? Coach, I think it's great food, great service, great atmosphere, and, of course, family. Country heat, catfish, chicken. Stock Tony, you read my mind. Coach, I think you're thinking what I'm thinking. Family style at the Lighthouse? Magical. I'll drive. The Lighthouse Restaurant in the heart of Sufferwell. Thursdays 10 to 8, Friday and Saturdays 10 to 8:30. 99.1 Sports.
Go, Hornets!
Welcome back, everybody. Coach Jay Hurt along with the Stock Tony. We're in Edmonton, Kentucky. Your home-standing Hornets on Pink Out Night, on Little League Night, facing a tough opponent and facing them, not to make excuses, but facing them a little bit shorthanded. So far it shows. Campbellsville, very tough, 25-0 early. They lead it. They're about to kick.
About to kick Ethan Gardner back deep again. Still waiting on the winner. For which Hornet is it? We'll tell you.
Has anybody guessed yet?
Not yet. At KY Sports Guys, and that could be the problem. Maybe I didn't give out the handle. At KY Sports Guys on Twitter. Which Hornet is it? Once again, his favorite team is the Cowboys. Loves Men in Black as a movie, and he's a lineman.
This kick a little short in the last, taking on a bounce at about the 18. Nice hands by Gardner to bring it in. Good move, too, past the 30 into the 32. Well done.
Keep seeing Ethan Gardner developing as a player more and more. Sort of being thrust into a role that he wasn't originally slated in with Xavier Smith going down. Doing pretty well. You mentioned nice catch on that ball, bounced right in front of him. That could have gone anywhere.
We were talking earlier about that song. I call it Mama Rock Me, but that's not the right name. What's it actually called?
Just called Wagon Wheel.
It is, okay. Which version do you like best?
Old Crow.
Me too. Dial has the football. Zings it out here. Caught. Luke South. Gain of a couple, but that was a nice play. Good timing.
Yeah, nice little out to Luke South. Nice pass from Peyton Dial as we're going to be down close to a minute. With that song, that's an interesting situation as we now near and are under a minute. Bob Dylan wrote that song originally for, I believe, the Billy the Kid soundtrack, Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid, but only the chorus. There were no verses.
Right.
Old Crow came along and wrote the verses, changed the chorus around just a little bit as well.
Did they reverse it? Is that right?
Yes, they reversed the two things that rocked like a wagon wheel, I believe. Same things, just in a different order.
I got you. Creative license. We're under 40 seconds to go. Could be the last play here of the first quarter. Big hole for Mikey Bennett past the 40. Side steps and up to the 45. It'll be a first down.
Mikey Bennett weaving his way through Campbellsville's second level. Make a nice run. A good blocking up front by the Hornet line. Going to be first down for the Hornets. Getting out near midfield. Should get at least one more playoff here. We're at 29 seconds. Clock now runs.
Edmondson County tonight. They're playing Monroe, is that correct?
I believe so.
I have a score on that. 7-0 Edmondson right now. Early in the game, but Edmondson up on Monroe. Monroe 2-0 in the district. Edmondson, of course, our Hornets defeated them. Clock's going to run out. We're going to head to the second quarter. Your score here is Campbellsville 25, Metcalfe County nothing, but the Hornets on the move. First and 10 at the 45 when we come back. Let's take 30 seconds. You're listening to your home for Hornet Sports and the KY Sports Guys, 99.1 the Hawks.
Make yourself at home. ESB provides a variety of options for a new home or refinancing. If you've ever thought about purchasing a new home or refinancing your current mortgage, now's the time. Rates are still at a historic low, and our team of mortgage lenders is here to create the home loan that's right for you. With loan officers throughout South Central Kentucky, we're close to wherever you want to call home. ESB has been locally owned for over 120 years. ESB, an equal housing lender.
99.1 Sports.
Go, Hornets!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Stock Tony along with Coach Jay Hurt. One quarter complete here on the hill. The Hornets trailing Campbellsville 25-0. Hornets on the drive here to start the second quarter. Get you some stats so far. Peyton Dial with 8 rushing yards. Mikey Bennett with 9 tackles for the Hornets. We got Wyatt Bailey with 1. Luke South with 1. Peyton Brooks with 1. Will Shirley with 2. Tanner Jesse with 2. And 3 for the turnover.
Second down and 15.
Second quarter just begun. Now the Hornets are going to face 2nd and 15 at their own 40-yard line. We're under 11:30. On a hot and muggy one in this autumn.
2nd and 15, ball at the 40, 11-19 clock run, second quarter. Dial has Bennett behind him, tries to send a man in motion. I think they're fine there. Dial's going to keep it, stumbles, heads towards the 40. It'll be 3rd down and still about 16. The ball may have come loose. Let's see.
Officials running into, looks like, say, Campbellsville came up with that one, I believe.
That's what they're saying, and that was the most bizarre fumble I've ever seen. I thought Dial was down. Nobody reacted. No reaction from the crowd or the coaches or the players on either side. And all of a sudden, I think you were the first to see it. All of a sudden, it's Campbellsville football at the 36.
The ball just sort of came rolling out of what appeared to be the pile. Campbellsville had 2 players jump on it. Play was seen snake bit from the start. Player went in motion for the Hornets, kind of stopped. And then there was almost a collision between the player in motion and Peyton Dial. And as is, now Campbellsville is going to take over deep in Hornet territory with 11:06 to go in the second quarter, up 25-0.
Man in motion, far side to near. That puts all the receivers over to this side, and they're going to throw it to that man, Malachi. Just a little wide receiver screen. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He is still lunging forward. He is not to be denied, and he is in the end zone, I believe. That's going to be a touchdown.
Pass complete to number 6.
Well, I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen a signal.
There's a flag down, we hear. Let's see.
They're going to mark it at the pylon, oddly enough.
I still am looking for the flag. They're bringing it back.
Way back
it could be
here
a
at the
block to the
35,
back. I
yeah.
believe that's what we're going to see.
That's probably why nobody signaled. They knew this was coming back.
But I did see one of the receivers for Campbellsville sort of give a push to one of the Hornets and then sort of put his hands up like, I didn't do anything wrong, man. That's always a telltale sign.
It won't count, and in our lives years from now, it'll never have even happened. But, man, Malachi Corley is tremendous.
Yeah, he was dragging folks along, and I do believe he got into the end zone. Now, you think he probably couldn't have got there without that block in the back, but that was a really pretty run from Corley.
Well, the impressive part, though, if you're watching on Channel 95, was the rest of it, because about the 25 on, he's just breaking tackles and carrying people. It was impressive. 1st and 20, the football all the way back to 45. Hash has the football. Quick throw now out to the right side. Different man this time. He breaks the tackle, though, past the 36 and let's say down at the 35.
Going to get you a number on that Hornet who made the tackle.
Gain of 10 on the
And that was, I do believe, number 10, Sawyer Edmonds.
Now for the Eagles.
Pulling down the Campbellsville run. Going to bring up 2nd and 9. 10 minutes to go.
For any of you Campbellsville folks, the receiver there, number 23, Blaze Wheatley, a junior.
They just keep bringing receivers, just wave on wave, to quote Pat Green.
We're on the songs tonight. I like it. And it's all W songs. Wave on wave. What was
Screen
the
pass coming up.
Is that Thomas, I believe, has it at the 30. Flag flies again, so this one will probably come back. Still moving forward, though, and Thomas comes out of the pile. He's past the 20 to the 18, but let's see.
Let's dial and another Hornet in on that tackle. We're going to see it's going to come back.
9:29 left. Wave on wave, wagon wheel. What other W songs can you come up with? 9:29 to go.
W songs. Yes, that's a great question. They're out there. I tell you, first of all, I do want someone to guess which Hornet is it at KY Sports Guys. I'm going to give you another hint. This player, a lineman, is the tallest player on the Hornet team.
Ooh, interesting.
At KY Sports Guys on Twitter, free shirt.
Football goes all the way back to the 43. It'll be 2nd down and about 17 yards to go. Second penalty in this set of downs for Campbellsville. It'll be second down. Again, both penalties on a couple of quick throws to wide receivers towards the sideline. Hash making the calls, gets his team set, has the football. Straight drop back, lets it fly over the middle. Corley caught at the 20. Stiff arm at the 15 and the 10 and the 5. Knocks a man over, and he's into the end zone. It's a touchdown, Campbellsville. 8:51 to go, 31-0.
Corley on that deep slant. Honestly, had to slow up a little bit for that ball. Made the play, then the stiff arm, and looking for contact, I felt like Corley was on that one. 31-0. I think Campbellsville once again will probably go for 2. Corley, by the way, been recruited, looked at by a lot of schools in the area, Western, I think Eastern. Going to kick here. So you're looking at a guy that's looked at as a D1 talent.
He's impressive.
He's very impressive
no doubt
player.
about that. Number 7, trying the PAT. That's Mark Rigsby, the senior. Kicks it. Nice leg there and straight through. And so make it 32-0, 8:51 to go, second quarter. Let's keep it right here. Stick with us. The halftime show brought to you by Glass and Thompson Insurance. We'll continue on with this Which Hornet Is It if we don't have a winner between now and then. Are we giving anything away for this Which Hornet Is It?
Shane Dials in on this one. It's a KY Sports Guys T-shirt. He is the first winner. Tori Osmond got in just a 15 seconds late with Will Shirley as well, but it's Will Shirley. Big Will Shirley.
So Shane Dial is the winner.
Shane Dial is the winner. Shane, get us your information. We know where to find you. We just want to know what size to get you.
And we promise we won't announce T-shirt sizes or ages for anybody if you don't want us to.
No, but Shane's younger than both of us, I believe.
That's true. And probably in better shape. Let's just call it like it is.
Hey, it doesn't take, first of all, nothing against Shane, but it may not take much to do that one.
8:51 to go, second quarter. Again, your score 32-0, Campbellsville in the lead. And they have been as advertised. If you listen to the pregame show, which again was sponsored by the Printing Press, we had Coach LJ talking. He kind of gave us a heads up. You did as well. Good research on your part. This is a good Campbellsville team.
Yeah, it really is. It's Ethan Gardner goes back deep for the Hornets. Actually, I'm trying to see, that is Ethan, I believe. It's a little hard to see with the jersey, but for the 8:51 to go here in the second.
I like it when we have Tyler Neal back here with Mikey Bennett. You got 21 and 12. Bookends back there with Ethan Gardner. Takes it at the 17, veers to his right. Has a bit of a hole, but he's stuck at the 26, and that's where Metcalfe County will begin this possession.
Hard hit there from number 3, Adrian Smith, Campbellsville. Metcalfe County had some good things happening on the offensive side. We've seen a couple of first downs. We've seen Tyler Neal get some, Mikey Bennett, excuse me. You said bookends and got me thrown off.
Sorry.
Mikey Bennett getting some nice runs in there. Payne Dye with a nice run or two as well, and a couple of nice throws.
On that last special teams play, I want to give Alex Sanchez credit for blocking and getting after it there.
.835 and counting here. Bennett trying to get outside, just couldn't do it. The speed that Campbellsville has is not only offensive. A lot of these players are playing both sides of the ball for Campbellsville. Speed on both sides, and it shows when you try to stretch out speed. It's a tough ask.
Well said. Nice pronunciation.
I enunciated clearly. Don't want the FCC calling
coming down on us. 8:10 to go, second quarter, 32-0 your score. Metcalfe County has the football. Second down and 11 at its own 25. Dial rolls to his right, gets some heat, makes a nice move, makes a man miss, and the pass is caught, still moving forward. Luke South all the way out to midfield. Wow. Well done by Luke South.
Like to describe that, but if you're watching on Channel 95 of the Hornet News Network, I think you probably saw what it was. 2 Hornet receivers in the area. I don't know who that was intended for, but Luke South made the best of it, made a nice catch, and did a tightrope act all the way down the sideline to get it to midfield. Nice play from Luke South.
26-yard gain, first and 10 Hornets. Luke South's second catch of the night. He has 28. receiving yards. Good to have him back. You talk about injuries. We missed him for a while as well. Good to see him out there and healthy. Bly goes in motion. Dial rolls that way to his left. Being chased. Needs to get rid of it, but instead cuts up and then dumps it off. It's knocked down. Again, not the worst of plays. Live to fight another day at 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it's interesting. You saw Peyton show some of the wheels. He got outside the pocket, chased by 2 Campbellsville defenders. He turned it up and got near the line, then tried to dump it off, had it knocked down. It's going to bring up 2nd 10, 7:42 to go here in the second. Hornets trailing 32-0. So I'm really glad that we had someone win that. Which Hornet is it? Again, a free KY Sports Guys T-shirt.
Very good, yeah. Tori Osmond just misses it.
Just missed it by that much.
There you go. Hornets come to the line, trailing 32-0, 7:42 to go, second quarter. Dial has Luke South to his right, and then behind him, Mikey Bennett, 2 receivers to the far side. Rudy Wisdom near. Big hole again for Mikey Bennett up the middle, spinning, breaking tackles. Loses the football, though. Still loose. Campbellsville's going to come up with that. Mikey Bennett made a fine run. He was breaking loose to the 40, and then all of a sudden the ball comes loose, and it'll be the second fumble of the night, lost by the Hornets.
It's the kind of positive thing that you hate to see Sully to the end with that fumble. But Mikey, I tell you what, Mikey's showing. He can find the hole, and he can make the moves up in there. I know he's down right now on himself for the fumble, but he's got to look at the positive just next time, get that ball a little closer to you.
I'll say this. We've had a couple of plays that have been well-designed, well-blocked, had a hole. Mikey Bennett has got a couple of 10-yard carries. And like you said, unfortunate, we just lose football. But those are positive things. 7:31 to go. 32-0. Campbellsville has the lead. Hash looks for the football. 3 receivers to the far side. Straight drop back, fires it over the middle. It's caught. Past the 40 in Metcalfe territory. 35, great move there. 30, 25, 20, and finally Luke South does a fine job of catching him and knocking him out of bounds.
Yeah, Luke South bringing down Lathan Cubitt. Just once again, you're just seeing some athleticism. You're seeing some moves out there that you might see on a Madden 2020 game or something.
Shiftiness.
I noticed you pronounced that one really well as well.
Indeed. 1st and 10 in the red zone for Campbellsville at the Metcalfe County 14, 7:10 to go. Clock runs. Campbellsville has a 32-0 lead. They're looking for more right here. Number 2, Cubitt. We haven't called his name. That was the receiver last time for Campbellsville. And they have an array of weapons. You talk about Corley, but they got a lot of guys that can play. Corley's in motion, speaking of which. Handoff, Thomas, straight up the middle. Looking for room, trying to get away. Will not, and that's something we've done well tonight. We've bottled up Thomas in the run game.
We're going to give credit to the tackler who had Thomas around the legs. I believe that was number 56, Tanner Jesse, or number 55, Dakota Shaw. It's number 55, Dakota Shaw. A little hard to tell from the front the way those numbers get scrunched up there.
Shaw's 4th tackle, and I'm keeping it to where I'm not giving assists or halves. If you're in on it, I'm giving you one. But that's Shaw's 4th tackle on the night. He leads the team so far.
Yeah, we've been calling his name a lot. He's been the man getting a hand on those runners, help bring them down.
Just want to clarify that because when Dina does the stats and she's coaching cross country, she can do the halves and the assists and all that kind of stuff. Little swing pass out to the right side. Thomas behind him and a little high. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and about 8.
For the Eagles.
5:59 to go in the second, 32-0. Campbellsville ahead. Yeah, we always miss Coach Dina when she can't be here, but I read you those results earlier. I'll get you those again here in just a moment. Cross country and a big meet tonight. Had some successes. Great to see. I know those guys work hard. Talk about the heat, running in the heat. Is there anything that sounds worse to you right now?
No doubt. 5:59 to go, second quarter. Pistol formation again. Hash stands at his own 16-yard line. Play clock's running down. He gets the snap off and just a straight pitch to the man in motion heading here to the near side. And he's going to be knocked down at the 11. Good pursuit, good discipline, good tackling by the Hornets. It'll be 4th down.
Peyton Dial and Luke Meadows. Both in on that tackle.
Number 10, Michael Ball down number 75, Luke Meadows.
Hornets did a nice job of stretching that one out. I mentioned how it's tough to get around the corner when you're going to get speed. If you give speed the corner, they're going to beat you. That time the Hornets stretch it out nicely.
Appreciate everybody listening to us tonight on 991 The Hoss. Whether you're listening to old-fashioned radio or on the TuneIn app, we greatly appreciate it. Or if you're watching the live stream on Channel 95, appreciate Miss Anita Love and crack cameraman Ben Welsh. 4th down, about 6 yards to go. Football on the 11 in Metcalfe County territory. Campbellsville looking to add to their lead. Snaps back, and it's just going to be a jump ball, and it's knocked away. Great defense that time. Who was that down there?
I believe that's Wyatt Bly down there. They just threw that one up to Malachi Corley. As you mentioned, jump ball. Wyatt Bly giving away some size. Went up, knocked it out of Corley's hands, and Hornets going to take over here on downs.
Really big stop for a Hornet defense right there. Credit all those guys with the tackling. That was tremendous defense, as you mentioned, by Wyatt Bly. And the Hornets will take over after stopping Campbellsville on downs. It'll be 1st and 10, Metcalfe County, throwing 11. 5 minutes even to go, second quarter.
Hornets had some nice successes on that last drive. Just had trouble with the fumble.
Edmonds and Bly near side. Dial looks for the football and has it. Keeps it. Another nice hole past the 10 and the 15. Steps out of bounds at the 16. Nice game.
Give Tanner Jesse some credit for pulling around there and leading that block. Opening up the hole for Peyton Dial. He's going to bring up about 2nd and 4. We're at 4:52 to go here in the second quarter.
Rudy Wisdom hustles into the huddle. Peyton Dial trying to get the shoes, the equipment straightened back up as he heads over to the Hornet huddle to call the play. Clock is still as Dial went out of bounds. 4:52 to go, as you just mentioned. Same formation. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far. It's like South and Wisdom to the far side. Bennett behind Dial. Quick throw, and it's picked, and that's going to be a pick 6. Thomas takes it to the house. They make it 38-0.
Thomas, touchdown, Campbellsville.
Designed to sort of look like a run, a little quick pass, and that one, Thomas read it well. It's going to make it 38-0. 4:46 to go in the second quarter. See if Campbellsville brings out the kicking unit or goes for 2. Looks like 2. Nope, looks like kicking unit. I've been wrong all night on that one.
Number 7, Mark Rigsby.
Wish You Were Here, another W song.
Ah,
great
outstanding.
One. Pink Floyd.
So what's the list so far again?
Wagon Wheel, Wave on Wave, Wish You Were Here.
Wow, very good. Kick is away, and it is good. So make the score 39-0, 4:46 to go. Stay with us, folks, because at halftime we'll have the halftime show sponsored by Glass & Thompson Insurance. But right now we're going to take a 30-second break. You're listening to Home for Hornet Sports and the KY Sports Guys 99.1 The Hoss.
It's finally football time again. Your favorite team has been practicing, and they're ready. SCRTC is ready, too. They're rolling out some new plays this season with package bundles for fiber customers. And the secret town, SCRTC now has packages with and without phone. No one can score more points than SCRTC with fast and reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. SCRTC has been strong for over 65 years, and they're still your home team. So score big and call SCRTC for package bundles, including really fast internet with and without phone. 99.1 Sports.
Go Hornets!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have 4:46 to go here in the second quarter. Hornets trailing Campbellsville 39-0. Coach Jay Hurt, this is Stocktoni here with him. And Hornets are back to receive. That's Ethan Garner back again. Campbellsville just getting a pick 6 on that last possession. Just a good read. Good play by Thomas to step in and intercept that ball and take it back for 6.
Again, solid on both sides of the football, guys that can play both ways. Campbellsville, like us, a small school. They have to have folks that can do it all, and they do. Kick taking it about the 12. Gardner angles to his right, 20-25. Nice hole, 30-35. Big hole, 40-45. Spins back and crosses the 50 to the Campbellsville 49. Nice return and well blocked.
Really well blocked. Ethan Gardner hit the hole. Kind of came to the sideline instead of trying to get outside, cut it up and into that seam, as you mentioned. with a great return on the way out to the 49 of Campbellsville. As the clock runs now, with the score as it is, we want to make sure you realize, if you're watching or listening, the game action will move quickly now. The clock will only stop for certain occasions, excuse me.
3:54. As you say, the clock continues to run. 2 receivers either way for the Hornets. Dial has the football, hands it off. Bennett, nothing there, no gain.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. So, yeah, the clock will run. We'll have a normal halftime in the second half. The clock will run throughout. So, the second half, if you're going to tune in, make sure you're in, go quickly. So, I'm trying to let you know.
2nd down, a long 10, the nose of the football on the 50, probably backed up about a half a yard.
Peyton Dial having some issues with the shoe again.
I want to thank everybody for listening out there. I know we have people all over the place, and obviously big shout out to the family members from various places. Get an opportunity to watch or listen to your kids play. Hand off to Bennett up the middle again, no gain. But I do.
Excuse me,
I just wanted to talk about that because thanks to the Hornet News Network, thanks to Channel 95, thanks to 991 The Hoss, especially the Hoss with being able to put the TuneIn app out there so that people can listen and or watch anywhere in the world, you know. And my mom's from Western Illinois, and so if this technology were around 25, 30 years ago, how nice would that have been for my folks up there to be able to watch you play? And that's what's happening right now, thanks to Hornet News Network, thanks to 991 The Hoss. 3rd and 10. 3 receivers near side. Dial. Campbellsville shows blitz, and they do bring it. Dial. Nice slant. Edmonds. Incomplete. That was a good route.
Yeah, it was
couldn't connect.
Really well run. Just couldn't quite haul it in. Going back to what you were talking about earlier, maybe it makes us sound like the old guys, but it's just amazing, the technology and what is available now. You can watch this game if you're in Antarctica, if you have cable or an internet connection. Now, why you'd be in Antarctica, I'm not quite sure. But
if you were. Maybe doing some science experiments, maybe checking out the penguins.
Hanging out with the penguins, the Joker.
Bailey puts it toe to. That's a nice punt. Angles it to the right side, hits it to 20, takes a Hornet bounce, heading towards the 10 and inside the 10. And finally it stops at the 9-yard line. Credit White Bailey, and a flag is down as well.
Yeah, it's a little hard to see, but the flag down. We'll see what that call is as the clock stops at 1:28 to go. I say our halftime guest making his way up here as well. Stay tuned. At the half wheel on the Glass Tops and Insurance halftime show, we'll talk to Chris Phelps.
Newly named Little League liaison. It's Little League night. We'll talk
Easy for you to say, by the way.
Thank you so much. We'll talk about our Little League program. I'm sure Chris will have some things to say about how it's going and the future of Metcalfe County sports. We're excited about it.
One question, I think you're going to talk to Chris, but one question I want you to ask him is, growing up, any time in his life, did he ever think he would be a liaison?
I'll see if I can get that question taken care of. 1st and 10, Campbellsville. Clock winds. 1:25 and counting here in the first half. Again, Campbellsville with the big lead. There have been some moments of positive play for the Hornets. Hash in his own end zone. Looking. Can they get to him? He slings it. Down the field. Up for grabs. Well defended again. Double coverage. Tyler Neal out there and then knocked away by number 9, Peyton Dye.
Yeah, Hash tried to go long on the run. Getting some pressure in his own end zone. 2 Hornets out there to make the nice play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 as the clock nears 50 seconds.
Maybe a play left here in this first half. Again, stay with us at halftime. It'll be sponsored by Glass & Thompson Insurance.
Got an update, 21-0 now. Edmondson over Monroe around the same time as our game, nearing the first half conclusion.
Interesting. Hash rolls to his right. Flings it out there. Has a man Corley. He's out of bounds at the 18. Clock continues to run, however. It'll be 1st and 10, Campbellsville. Campbellsville in no hurry.
I believe I saw the Campbellsville coach just sort of wave it off and say, let's take this one in. We'll see.
Clock's at 10. Campbellsville's still in the huddle, and I think you're right. I think they're ready to get to halftime just as much as we are, and that's exactly how it will go. The first half ends with Campbellsville. Impressive, up 39-0 over your Hornets, but stay with us. The halftime show, sponsored by Glass and Thompson Insurance, comes up next. Let's take a 2-minute break. You're listening at home for Hornet Sports and the KY Sports Guys, 99.1 The Hoss.
Peace of mind. We all want it. Whether it's about our future or our health, it's nice to know you are covered if you need it. At Glass & Thompson Insurance Agency, Mark Linkus and his staff specialize in peace of mind. As an independent agency, Glass & Thompson can get you the best price on auto, home, life, farm, Need help making a good impression? Then call the printing press in Edmonton today at 670-432-3964 and let their professional print team help your business stand out in a crowd. Whether you need business cards, envelopes, letterheads, receipts, or maybe you're in the market for custom print specialty items like ink pens, magnets, tumblers, and magnetic signs, just to name a few. The printing press offers thousands of products to help you take your business to the next level. With great customer service, local delivery, and decades of experience in printing, advertising, and design, their team is ready to assist you with all of your printing needs. Stop by their office located at 406 South Main Street in Edmonton, or call the printing press at 432-3964 today. And remember, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So make it count with custom printing from the printing press. Ralphie's Fun Center at 702 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow has specials every day of the week for these activities. Mondays, skating, Tuesdays, mini golf and inflatables, Wednesdays, bowling, and Thursdays, inflatables. And don't forget, party rooms are available for birthday parties, reunions, and other events. They also have karaoke every second Saturday night of the month. Also, be sure to follow them on Facebook for all of their specials going on the weeks of holidays. Something exciting going on all the time. Go by or call Ralphie's Fun Center, 702 Happy Valley Road, Glasgow, 270-629-GAME.
99.1 Sports.
Go Hornets!
Welcome back, everybody. It's halftime. The halftime show brought to you tonight by Glass and Thompson Insurance. Your score at half, again, Campbellsville 39, Metcalfe County 0, and an impressive first half by the Campbellsville Eagles. Some bright spots from our Hornets, a big fourth down stop deep in our own territory. White Bailey with a 42-yard punt and a couple of 10-yard runs on the behalf of Mikey Bennett. Peyton Dial with a completion to Luke South for 26 yards among the highlights in the first half, and we'll be looking for more as the second half begins. But right now, on Little League night, we're joined by new Little League liaison, Chris Phelps. Chris, thanks for joining us up here for halftime.
Thank you, Coach. Yeah, liaison, that's a big word for me.
I can't spell it. I'm not going to lie to you.
Neither can I. The job was posted online, and I had to call and ask, what exactly does that do? So,
but I think in layman's terms, basically you're directing and marshaling and making sure that the Little League events for all the sports are happening, that
yes,
they're going well, that they're running smooth. And I think what I like about the role, as I understand it, is you're not only working with the Little League and the kids and those coaches and parents, but you're also in touch and working with the high school coaches as well.
Yes, ultimately we want all the programs to be run through the high school, and so I'm kind of the mediator for say, like football season. Now LJ really doesn't have time to deal with the kids as much as he would like, so that's where I come involved. If they've got questions, instead of bothering him with it, they come to me, and more than likely I should be able to handle whatever they need done.
Now, you spent a good portion of your life, as everybody in our community knows, working with our youth sports. You've been middle school coach for baseball. You've done a lot of work with middle school kids, elementary kids, and a variety of sports. You have a son, you have a daughter, but you've worked with lots of kids over the span of lots of years.
Yes.
So I'm going to imagine this is a job that you're very comfortable with.
Oh, yes. We actually I started my Little League coaching career, so to say, with the group of sophomore football players here. We started up here at this field, up here in the corner, when there was hardly any grass on the field, practicing and playing. That first year we didn't play any games, and now when they were in 5th and 6th grade, we had a couple of undefeated seasons, and I mean, it was just some of the funnest times of my life. It seems just like yesterday, and that was 9-10 years ago, so time does fly.
I know when you're working with the little kids out there, there are things that are important, skill development's important, all those things. But I know one thing that you like to focus on is just learning how to play the game the right way, sportsmanship, and how to handle yourself out there while you're competing.
Right. Respect is also, I like the kids to learn respect for their coaches. Every now and then you run into a time where the kids want to talk over the coaches, and they got to learn that at a young age. When the coach is talking, they have to listen. The coach isn't out there just to waste their time. They're out there to help them learn the game, and then ultimately they want you to fall in love with the game. That way, even when you get up into high school, even if you don't get a whole lot of playing time, you love the couple of minutes that you do get, and you want to just hang in there for your I tell them when they get into high school, they're going to have 12 or 15 brothers on the team. It's just not going to be, hey, you're my friend, you turn into brothers. So that's what I ultimately want them to learn.
When you're thinking about that and you think about the future, I know football, Little League, we've seen some things out there, some positive results there. Got good numbers, got some kids out there rolling with that, and then pretty soon we're heading into basketball.
Basketball, yep.
And then it'll be spring before you know it, and softball and baseball.
Baseball, yep. Yeah. And like you said earlier, I coach the baseball, so I'm going to see how that rolls with me this spring, but I'm going to try to kind of do double duty. So I'll see the younger kids that ultimately I'm going to be coaching anyway, so I can help them learn the skills that they need to help them perform at the middle school level and then into the high school level.
Last question, how tough is it? And you've done it, you've been a coach, and now you're going to be working with all our coaches and all our players. You want development, you want sportsmanship, but everybody likes to win.
Right.
How tough is it to balance those things?
Ultimately, in our community, we don't have the numbers some of the other communities have. I would like for the kids to fall in love with the games first.
Sure.
And then ultimately, if they fall in love with the game, they're going to do anything that coach asks them to do. If they're just out there because their parents want them to play, it's hard to get them to buy in. But, man, we got an awesome group of parents, awesome group of kids. And, man, I know I say buy in. Our kids buy into everything. Coach LJ, all the players will tell you from each week, he sends out texts, inspirational things, and the kids are just, even this game here, it's kind of getting out of hand, but I guarantee you tomorrow at practice, if they have practice, they'll still run through a wall for LJ. So that's one great thing about our community and our players.
Chris, we thank you for joining us at halftime, and we appreciate the role that you've been willing to take on. I know it's not a ton of pay, but I know it's a huge responsibility, and I've said this for years, coached for a long time. Nothing works unless your Little League program works. If your Little League program works, you'll have a program.
That's correct.
We appreciate you very much and wish you all the best of success.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. That was Chris Phelps, Little League liaison for Metcalfe County Sports. We're going to take it back to the studio for another 2 minutes. We'll be back with more on the halftime show, again sponsored by Glass and Thompson Insurance. We'll have some stats, I'm sure, and then we'll be ready for second half action. Again, 2-minute break. You're listening home for Hornet Sports and the KY Sports Guys, 99.1 The Hawks.
Gary Murphy of Murphy's Electrical Contracting has got you covered for all of your electrical needs. He's fully licensed and insured. He gives free estimates. You can guarantee when you call Gary at 270-590-3834, you'll be getting professional service. And remember, if those wires are looking scary, call Gary. Serving Hart and surrounding counties, 270-590-3834. That's Murphy's Electrical Contracting.
Hey, Stock Tony, what do you think of when you think of the Lighthouse Restaurant? Coach, I think it's great food, great service, great atmosphere, and of course, family style. Country ham, catfish, chicken. Stock Tony, you read my mind. Coach, I think you're thinking what I'm saying. Family style at the Lighthouse? Magical. I'll drive. The Lighthouse Restaurant in the heart of Sufferwell. Thursdays 10 to 8, Friday and Saturdays 10 to 8:30.
Peace of mind. We all want it. Whether it's about our future or our health, it's nice to know you are covered if you need it. At Glass & Thompson Insurance Agency, Mark Linkus and his staff specialize in peace of mind. As an independent agency, Glass & Thompson can get you the best price on auto, home, life, farm, boat, or business and commercial insurance. Give them a call at 270-432-3491 or go by their office in Edmonton. Glass & Thompson Insurance Agency, providing you with peace of mind.
Make yourself at home. ESB provides a variety of options for a new home or refinancing. If you've ever thought about purchasing a new home or refinancing your current mortgage, now's the time. Rates are still at a historic low, and our team of mortgage lenders is here to create the home loan that's right for you. With loan officers throughout South Central Kentucky, we're close to wherever you want to call home. ESB has been locally owned for over 120 years. ESB, an equal housing lender.
99.1 Sports.
Go, Hornets!
Welcome back, everybody. It is halftime, about 5:48 to go on the first run of clock, and then, of course, we'll have that extra 3 minutes. Our band is outperforming, and what a performance it's been. Just an impressive show. And I believe the Stocktoni, you doing a little Periscope?
Doing a little Periscope, but I'm not sure if Hornet News Network is showing the performance or not. So if it is, maybe you can watch it in one eye. You watch the Hornet News Network, and in another eye, you watch our Periscope. I make that reference to say there are a lot of eyes out there watching us. It's Rockwell's. I always feel like somebody's watching me is one of the songs they're doing.
I love that
and you
song.
can see the number of eyes.
Is that a W? No.
Rockwell?
Rockwell. Somebody's watching me. The theme tonight has been songs that start with W, but that's okay.
You see the eyes have been turned around to some sort of mirrored image now, so it's really interesting. Man, doing a great job. I tell you, right now the flag corps out there. You got the hula hoops, the bent hula hoops. That's a unique device. Gotta love what you see from the band. Cheerleaders have been out performing as well. The football team fighting hard tonight against a really tough opponent in Campbellsville, and through the half, down 39-0. And the clock has stopped here. 5 minutes to go because we do have Little League night, so I'm assuming that's extended halftime. That's what we're going to have here. So Little League night will be coming up after this. Just heard from Little League liaison. It's easy for us to say Chris Phelps. He did a great interview, I tell you. Kudos to Chris for the job and for the interview.
Let's give you some halftime stats. I'm going to try to get you through the individual stuff. I'm going to let you do the individual tackles, and then you can do the team offensive stats. If you can decipher the chicken scratch that I've been putting down here, because we don't have Coach Tina Hurt with us again.
Valuable assets missing tonight, but with the cross-country team, they did really well in their pack competition tonight.
Good stuff. Peyton Dial rushed the football 6 times. Had a total of 13 yards on those 6 rushing attempts. Mikey Bennett had 8 rushing attempts. He would end up with 18 yards. The team as a whole has lost a couple of fumbles. Peyton Dial's thrown 10 passes. He's completed 3 for 39 yards. Total. White Bly has a catch and 11 yards. Luke South has 2 catches and 28 yards. Ethan Gardner's returned 4 kickoffs for a healthy 81 yards. And Mason Estes got in the books with a kickoff return for 3 yards. Now for the team totals and the individual tackles. Here's the Stocktoni.
Individually, team being led in tackles tonight so far by Dakota Shaw with 4. Will Shirley and Tanner Jesse each with 2. Also, Luke South with 2. Kev Sawyer Evans with 1. Wyatt Bly with 1. Wyatt Bailey with 1. Peyton Brooks with 1. And Luke Meadows with 1. Team totals so far, we have 14 yards rushing. 14 rushes for 13 yards. 10 passes for 3 completions of 39 yards. 3 receptions for those 39 yards. And 5 kickoff returns for 84 yards. You mentioned Ethan Gardner with a big kickoff return there near the end of the first half. That was really nice one from someone who sort of put into duty because of the Xavier Smith injury.
We have played Which Hornet Is It tonight, and Shane Dial narrowly defeats Tori Osmond.
Narrowly.
Answering correctly. Will Shirley was the Which Hornet Is It. Shane Dial says he doesn't care if we announce his T-shirt size. I think he put on Twitter. Did you see that already?
I missed that. Please read it.
I believe he said extra large and growing. So but he's going to get a KY Sports Guys T-shirt, and we appreciate everybody for listening and playing on that. We've also had kind of a theme running here. Songs that start with W. So if you have a favorite song that starts with W, put it on Twitter at KY Sports Guys. We'd love to hear from you.
So far we've had Wagon Wheel, Wave on Wave by Pat Green. We've had Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. Wayfaring Strangers, one of the Hornets Pickers may be doing Saturday. Come see us about 2:30 at the Pumpkin Festival Saturday. We're going to have a big time.
Should be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it. Can't wait. 2:30 is our show time. Did you just say that?
2:30 to 4, yeah.
Well, let's say it again.
Say it again. You can't say it enough.
Exactly, because we want people to know what's going on out there. Look, it's going to be a great show out there all day long. I believe Marley Edmonds is going to perform at 10 o'clock. We're looking forward to that. And then I believe Taryn Deckard also going to perform, as well as a number of people before the Hornets Nest Pickers.
Saw Marley Edmonds as well. Did you say that?
I said Marley Edmonds.
I apologize.
Hey,
Iceman's up here giving me a message.
Yes.
And I'm assuming maybe there's some people out there listening in the crowd that are on premises tonight.
Well,
maybe
sure.
they
And
tune in after the
crowd.
Hawks.
Great crowd.
Great crowd. Hot dogs, half price.
Ooh.
Which sounds like a song. Hot dogs, half price. Maybe like trailers for sale
Yes,
or rent.
I got you.
Hot dogs, half price.
I tell you.
see.
You know what that makes me think? Since they're hot dogs for half price, we should send it back to the studio for a couple minutes and see if we could rustle a couple of those up. So let's do that. It's halftime. Campbellsville leads at 39-0, but stay with us, folks. We've got a lot more football and a lot more entertainment coming up in this second half. Let's take a 2-minute break. You're listening home for Hornet Sports and the KY Sports Guys. 99-1 the Hawks.
It's finally football time again. Your favorite team has been practicing, and they're ready. NCRTC is ready, too. They're rolling out some new plays this season with package bundles for fiber customers. In the secret town, NCRTC now has packages with and without phone. No one can score more points than NCRTC with fast and reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. NCRTC has been strong for over 65 years, and they're still your home team. So score big and call NCRTC for package bundles, including really fast internet with and without phone.
Does your business need help making a good impression? Then call the printing press in Edmonton today at 270-432-3964 and let their professional print team help your business stand out in a crowd. Whether you need business cards, envelopes, letterheads, receipts, or maybe you're in the market for custom print specialty items like ink pens, magnets, tumblers, and magnetic signs, just to name a few. The printing press offers thousands of products to help you take your business to the next level. With great customer service, local delivery, and decades of experience in printing, advertising, and signs, their team is ready to assist you with all of your printing needs. Stop by their office located at 406 South Main Street in Edmonton or call the printing press at 432-3964 today. And remember, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So make it count with custom printing from the printing press.
Number 24.
Ralphie's Fun Center at 702 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow has specials every day of the week for these activities. Monday, skating. Tuesdays, mini golf and inflatables. Wednesdays, bowling. And Thursdays, inflatables. And don't forget, party rooms are available for birthday parties, reunions, and other events. They also have karaoke every second Saturday night of the month. Also, be sure to follow them on Facebook for all of their specials going on the weeks of holidays. Something exciting going on all the time. Go by or call Ralphie's Fun Center, 702 Happy Valley Road, Glasgow, 270-629-GAME.
99.1 Sports.
Go Hornets!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the third and fourth grade team.
Little League night being held here tonight. The players being introduced, and I was just making the commentary that they run quite a ways out here. They start in the end zone, far left end zone, run all the way to the 50-yard line. That's a 60-yard run, or a little over half a field in the CFL.
I would just have to wave from the end zone and be done. I'd give credit to the young guys for hustling on out here.
Yeah, that they do. They get to go out. They get to play on. They get to make the run on the field and be noticed. I tell you, just the naked eye right here, right now, the speed. There's a future in speed here for the Hornets.
There you go. The first team introduced, by the way, the Fighting Justin Bruces, I believe. So solid.
Got another W song. All right,
let's hear it.
Justin did tweet us earlier, wearing his pink, and Natalie as well. But I'm assuming that he usually has the glass on top. By the way, you're listening to the glass on top of the halftime show. He usually has the glass on top of the tent set up near the Kona Ice machines and the Kona Ice truck.
Solid move.
Got another W song. This is our theme for the night. If you're out there listening, W song. Wagon wheel, wave on wave. Wayfaring stranger, wish you were here. Sturgill's new album, Creating Quite a Stir, but go back to an old Sturgill song, Water in a Well.
All right.
It's good a country songs you want to hear. Go listen to Water in a Well if you want to hear a good country song.
My mother has texted me with a classic country tune from Glenn Campbell, a Zach Coleman favorite, Wichita Lineman.
Wichita Lineman is still on the line.
How about the Eagles? What you want?
Oh, not my favorite, but
no, it's
I like
not
the
really. I agree. It's not the best Eagles song.
Or if you're listening to Eagles on the Lake, it'd be Wake It Easy. If you're getting close to the dock, especially.
Yes.
Sympathy laugh from Coach Hurt. I appreciate it.
No, that was funny. I liked it. Still announcing the Little League, folks, and we appreciate it very much. These kids are great. We appreciate their effort. Appreciate the parents who are working so hard. Chris Phelps, Little League liaison. All the coaches, the adults that are working hard to bring about the next collection of Hornet football players.
We got you those stats earlier. Right now, we're about 2 minutes away from the start of, we're not sure if it's the start of the second half or the start of the 3-minute period of stretching and warming up. The teams are out there warming up now. We had a slight stoppage of the clock, so this may be 1:45 away from action beginning for the third quarter. We're not quite sure yet. You're listening to Glass & Thompson Insurance halftime show. Hornets trailed 39-0 to a really talented Campbellsville team. By the way, Stevie Compton texted me, said he really enjoyed sitting in his recliner, watching. We appreciate Stevie. And anybody out there watching Hornet News Network and listening to Coach Hurt and me said Walking in the Rain was a W song.
Oh, yeah, Walking in the Rain.
Walking After Midnight as well. I think any walking song.
Get any of the walking stuff. Are there any, though, that go wagging something else besides
Wagon Wheel?
Right, besides Wagon Wheel.
Wagon. I'm sure there's a, the Mule Skinner Blues. Wagon Train. The Mule Skinner Blues reminds me of a song that would have wagon in it, right?
It would.
We're under 50 seconds now. Again, we'll see afterwards if just a moment if this is a 3-minute period or if we're going to get back to action. The Little Leaguers now exiting the field in the same fashion they entered it by quickly running back to the end zone. They're going to score. Some of them are already there. Look at the number. I can't tell. Touchdown.
Another touchdown. Several touchdowns. Clock's at 25. We do have football coming up, and the Hornets in the first half there against a really good Campbellsville squad.
I see Mr. Bruce, out there right now. Bringing up the rear like the oldest and wisest wolf.
Yes. They say the leader's in the back of the pack, so that's good. The point that I was going to try to make there is, despite the scoreboard, I've seen some positives, and I have to be honest, perhaps more positives this week than last week. As far as some plays that have been made, some holes that have been open, solid kick return, decent punting. There have been some good things happen tonight for the Hornets despite the scoreboard.
Yeah, the run defense. The Campbellsville has made almost all their points off deep passes or short passes with run after catch. The run defense for the Hornets has stretched out a quick Campbellsville team, gotten some penetration. We've gotten hands on rushers in the backfield to bring those guys down, so that's been really impressive.
Second half, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for positives. You're looking for things to build on. Look, this is not a game that makes or breaks the season in any particular shape, form, or fashion. It's not even a border rival sort of game. It's just an opportunity to go out and play a really good team and try to get better, and I think that's what you want to see. Now, next week is the bye week.
Yes, fall break, bye week.
And hopefully that lets us rest up, get healthy, get back for the last two games, which are Greene County, Monroe County, not necessarily in that order.
Yeah, it's Monroe first.
Right.
Monroe 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Yeah.
Greene the next week. And then you travel to either, I believe, Washington County or Louisville-Atherton.
Correct.
To play a packed game to finish out your year and then hopefully playoffs, hopefully here.
We're looking forward to that. So a lot of season left for Hornet football here. An incredibly young squad. I noticed when they sent out the captains, a lot of sophomores in that bunch as they went out. So an incredibly young squad that's looking to continue to grow and get better, and a lot to play for here. 1-1 in the district, and that won't change regardless of what happens the rest of the way tonight, with an opportunity against Monroe Greene. And again, Edmonson County leads Monroe County right now 21-0.
The last update we got at halftime, yes.
And so, you put us together healthy, playing well. I like our squad.
Yep. That was the Glass & Thompson halftime show, by the way.
Campbellsville kicks it off, and we have started second half action. Gardner takes it at the 14, angles to the right side again, cuts it back to his left. He's tackled at the 25, and that's where the Hornets will take over.
Clock runs, and I do want to bring up again that the clock will run. We'll stop only on timeouts, injuries, and penalties. So it is 11:30 and counting. Here's the Hornets will take their first possession of the second half on their own 26-yard line.
Again, a decent return there by Ethan Gardner. He's running with conviction. He's finding a hole. He made a nice cutback there. He's running strong and fast and certain.
Yeah, he's getting downfield, running north to south, as they say.
Dial, the quarterback, has the football. Hands it off. Another nice hole. Bennett breaks the tackle. Heading towards the 30, past the 30, up towards the 35. Nice gain by Mikey Bennett.
Mikey Bennett, not a big guy, but broke 2 tackles, carried a couple of extra guys, too, for a gain of about 7.5. We'll call it 8, even, if you want. It's going to bring up second and a long 2. So we near the 10:45 mark of the third quarter. Mikey Bennett's been impressive running between the tackles here tonight.
Good job by that front. The offensive line for the Hornets opened up big hole. And, again, Mikey Bennett, he's had some impressive moments. 2nd and 2, ball at the 34. Clock runs. 10.5 to go, third quarter. Bennett again. Bounces off a pile. Good vision, and he had an opportunity and just slipped and fell at about the 35.
Bennett has a little bit of that if you want to compare the ability to not be huge, even though Alvin Kamara is much bigger, a little bit of that bounce. When you hit Bennett, or Bennett hits him when he sort of bounces off of him, right there showed you again, if he'd kept his footing, I think he had that first down.
10 minutes to go. Third down and let's say 2. One receiver near side, Dial has it, hands it off. Bennett again, and this time he's hit and tackled behind the line, a loss of 1. It'll be 4th down, and it looks like Mikey Bennett is down.
A little slow to get up, hobbling a tad on that right foot, and looks like he'll come to the sideline. Coach is going to send out Wyatt Bailey to punt. Bennett wanted to stay out there. The coaching staff sees him, though. I think they're going to come out and get it. Officials haven't blown the play dead yet. Haven't stopped the clock for the injury. Bennett's going to make his way off the field, get some attention.
Wyatt Bailey stands at his own 19-yard line. The line of scrimmage, the 34. Bailey has the football. Puts a toe to it. Nice high kick, end over end. And Corley, maybe the only mistake he's made all night. He just lets it go. Thought about catching it, and it bounces an extra 15 yards, really. And it'll be down at the 25-yard line.
Got a new update in. 9:30 to go in the third quarter. Edmondson 27, Monroe nothing.
Wow, that's a shocking score. And I know there's some other things into play with how that's turning out, et cetera, based on last week's Monroe Green game and some of the things that happened. But at the same time, Edmondson laying the wood to Monroe County.
Corley called for the fair catch, by the way, on that punt. Walked up to it and decided better of it. When lucky the ball didn't bounce and hit him.
First and 10, Campbellsville has the football. Again, clock continues to run. 8:05 left in the third quarter. 39-0. Campbellsville has the lead. If you're just joining us, we appreciate you very much. Man in motion, far side to near, and a handoff to the man in motion, trying to get out here, and he's drugged down. That's a nice tackle out there. Sawyer Edmonds.
Sawyer Edmonds getting good penetration. Same with that tackle. Bringing down the runner. That's going to be a tackle for loss. It's going to bring up second and about 14. Nice play by Sawyer. So we're at 7:35 here in the third quarter.
And I believe for the Campbellsville folks out there watching and or listening, Logan Phillips, perhaps, the ball carrier that time. Cheerleaders are throwing the plastic little footballs. Let's see if they can get one up here. Can they get one all the way to the booth? We're looking. We're hoping. Close.
They're getting close.
Not quite.
See if they see the big receiver up here. Tight end right here.
We're ready.
Gronk-looking guy. Come on.
Second down, about 13 yards to go. Man in motion. That's all right, man. Well, you're close. Gideon Richards. Handoff is up the middle, though. Stacked up. Good play. Ball comes loose, but the play was over. No doubt about that. Good tackle in there. Good effort by the Hornets.
All apologies to Rob Gronkowski. Nothing like Gronk.
What?
On the play there, number 4, Logan Phillips. Gain of about 3. Third down and 11 for the Eagles.
6:45 and counting here. I was trying to catch a ball. I did miss who made that tackle. I do
Wyatt
apologize.
Bly was back there, and several others. I think Luke Meadows perhaps, and probably the entire line up there. Will Shirley's out there. Tanner Jesse perhaps, and so forth. I'm sure I left somebody out, but it was a good group back there tackling. 3rd and 11. 3rd quarter. Man in motion. Richards. Snap is back. Thomas is the quarterback, by the way, and he hits his man. It's going to be a first down up past the 40.
Thomas showing arm on that backup quarterback, getting some time in here with hey, get a ball delivered in. Thank you very much.
Straight handoff.
That was.
We appreciate it very much.
If he just pitched a little, I think he'd got credit for the completed pass.
He should have. That would have been passing yardage for
like
sure.
A shovel pass, which you heard from Patrick Tolles.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the
on
show.
Several times.
Quarterbacks love the shovel pass.
Ball on the 42 in Campbellsville territory, 1st and 10. Again, Thomas taking over for Hash. Thomas moves from tailback to quarterback. 5.5 to go, 3rd quarter. Man in motion. It's number 44. Straight handoff to tailback, trying to get up the middle. Knocked down. Nice tackle there.
Good penetration there from Big Will Shirley. Or which Hornet is it?
Big Will Shirley. Gain of about 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9 for the Eagles.
Coach will keep seeing the Hornets making some nice plays, getting some positive things happening against this Campbellsville run.
Luke South also went on that tackle. Both he and Will Shirley there at about the same time, so we'll give them both credit. 2nd and 9. And you're right, we've done a good job for the most part against the run. Obviously not against the pass. Too many big plays, we know that, but we've done some things as far as keeping the running game from getting out of control for Campbellsville. It's 2nd and 9. Thomas stands at his 39. Still looking. Sends a man in motion. He hands it to the man in motion, number 21. Nice run in there, close to the first down past midfield. Number 21, by the way, is Gideon Richards, a junior.
Tackle made there by Dakota Shaw. And also number 70, Hunter Fox. Big game for Shaw tonight. Dakota Shaw, they're making some tackles. We've seen Hunter Fox have some big games as of late as well.
They do give Campbellsville enough for the first down, mark it at the 48 in Metcalfe County territory. It'll be 1st and 10.
Clock's going to tick under 4 here in this 3rd quarter. Campbellsville now into Hornet territory.
2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side as well. 1 back beside Thomas, the quarterback and the pistol. He stands at his own 48, sends a man in motion again. Pitch to him. Heading back up the middle. He's stuck and hit hard. He'll lose yardage back to the 50.
That was number 70, Hunter Fox on that one. Kind of got back around the waist and pulled him back. Said, you're not going anywhere. It's going to be a tackle for loss. 2nd 12 now at the 50, as you mentioned. We're at 3:20 and counting in this 3rd quarter. Campbellsville sending in the play. We saw them earlier with a sort of hurry-up offense. Right now, nothing, just slowing it down, going from the huddle.
Number 44, Zachary Harper, by the way, the ball carrier last time for Campbellsville. 3 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Thomas calls the play, has the football, straight handoff. Up the middle, and now getting out to the near side, which is his left, and tackled hard. Nice effort there. Sawyer Edmonds finishes him off, and maybe it was Peyton Dial or Wyatt Bly.
I believe that's Wyatt Bly with the initial tackle. It was a nice one. No gain on the play. Give Luke Meadows some credit as well, fighting his block and sort of forcing that one on out to Wyatt Bly. And you mentioned, you said that was South or Edmonds?
Sawyer Edmonds.
Edmonds coming over and cleaning that one up.
3rd and 10, 2:20 to go. 3rd quarter, 39-0, Campbellsville in lead. We appreciate everybody joining us tonight. If you have a favorite song that starts with W, send it to us. We'd love to hear it at KY Sports Guys. By the way, we're up to about 1,365 followers. We appreciate each and every one of you, including the bots. We're for you. 3rd and 10, Thomas. Now he looks to the sideline, and Campbellsville is going to call timeout. 1:56 to go in the third quarter. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll bring it back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Home for Hornet Sports and the KY Sports Guys. 99-1 the Hoss.
Gary Murphy of Murphy's Electrical Contracting has got you covered for all of your electrical needs. He's fully licensed and insured. He gives free estimates. You can guarantee when you call Gary at 270-590-3834, you'll be getting professional service. And remember, if those wires are looking scary, call Gary. Serving Hart and surrounding counties, 270-590-3834. That's Murphy's Electrical Contracting.
99.1 Sports.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 1:55 to go here in the third. Campbellsville. The Eagles call a timeout. Leading your Hornets 39-0. Do want to pass on along word again. Hot dogs half price. If you're listening anywhere on the premises, go down and visit the Iceman in the concession stand.
What if you're out in Edmonton somewhere? You'd like a half-price hot dog. Just come on up. Come up to the park. You'll see the lights on. Come on over. Catch the last part of the football game.
If you mention us, they'll give you those hot dogs for 50% off.
Speaking of hot dogs, I want to thank very much all the folks out there that were tailgating. Some delicious food.
Miss Leanne, Miss Sherry always do well. A little chilly tonight.
Oh, the chili was great. Oh, Luke Meadows had Thomas in his sights. Thomas heaves it up to the heavens, and it's dropped. Had a man at the 17. It was number 44, Harper, again, and he dropped it.
Zachary Harper made a really nice adjustment on that ball, so it floated in the air, and he's gonna hear about that one in film session. He's gonna go to bed tonight thinking about that one. That was a catch.
Luke Meadows did a good job. He was heading after Thomas, the quarterback, and Thomas never saw him. And Luke was thinking, don't throw it yet. Yep. But Thomas got rid of him.
4th and 10 here. Now we're going to see Campbellsville. Looks like they're going to go forward. Are they going to?
This may be punt formation for them. It's hard to say. They do have a man standing at their own 43. I think he is going to punt it. Almost one of those Danny White quick kicks, but that's a nice punt. Lands at the 11. Takes the Campbellsville bounce. Heads towards the sideline on the far side, and that's a dandy punt. It'll be down at about the 6-yard line.
Yeah, you can't ask for any better than that. We're 30 seconds here in this third quarter and counting. I believe that will probably end the quarter. We'll see if the Hornets can get a quick one off here, but I don't believe they will. We'll wait for a little bit. 20 seconds now counting. Say what we'll see is the officials and the chain crew and all the teams make that 95-yard walk east. Change up sides of the field. And that's what we'll see as the clock's going to run out. Let's take it back to the station for a quick 30-second break. You're listening to your home for the Hornets and the KY Sports Guys. 991, the Hoss.
Hey, Stock Tony, what do you think of when you think of the Lighthouse Restaurant? Coach, I think it's great food, great service, great atmosphere, and of course, family. Country ham, catfish, chicken. Stock Tony, you read my mind. Coach, I think you're thinking what I'm thinking. Family style at the Lighthouse? Magic. I'll drive. The Lighthouse Restaurant in the heart of Sufferwell. Thursdays 10 to 8, Friday and Saturdays 10 to 8:30.
99.1 Sports.
Go Hornets!
Welcome back, everybody. Coach Hurt and I just getting back from that family style of the Lighthouse Restaurant. I tell you what, go check them out, though. For sure, check out all our sponsors, the Lighthouse, Glass & Thompson Insurance, Edmonton State Bank, Ralphie's Fun Center, SCRTC, the Printing Press, Metcalfe Drugs, Ma's Deli, Pappy's, and Murphy's Electrical. SCRTC will bring you the postgame show in just a little over 12 minutes of real time, and the clock has now begun to run. Will run throughout the quarter. And the player of the game will be brought to you by the very same Lighthouse Restaurant.
This just in. What a wonderful world.
Ooh,
Louis Armstrong.
That's 3 W's.
Fantastic. That might be the winner. Dial. Handoff. Trying to get to the right side. And I believe that's number 12, Tyler Neal. Positive gain, maybe about a yard.
And saw Mikey Bennett coming up a little bit lame earlier when he came out of the pot. So now Neal getting a chance to run. See Ethan Gardner going to be taking in the play.
Our Hornets have the football deep in their own territory, 2nd and 9 at the 7. Stay with us as this game comes to an end. We have the post-game show sponsored by SCRTC and the player of the game sponsored by the Lighthouse Restaurant. Dial has the football. Quick throw out to the left. Has Blah. Plenty of room. 15 and 20. Still going hard. Runs over a man. Good tough. Running all the way out to the 35. Wyatt Blah.
Wyatt Blah with a good catch. Nice quick pass with some zip on it from Peyton Dial. Blah got it, turned it up the field. Picking up another first down for the Hornets. It's going to be 1st and 10, as you mentioned, about the 35-yard line. 10:30 and counting to go here in the 4th.
So, again, we'll call that a gain of 28. And Wyatt Blah showing some toughness. He wasn't going to step out of bounds. He was going to run over some folks and get that extra yardage. Gardner goes out wide to the far side. 2 receivers to the near side. 2 running backs in the backfield. Hand it off to Neal. Makes a man miss. Spin move. Nice run. Powerful running. Give him 4.
Give the Hornet line a lot of credit for getting that hole. Neal hit the hole. Little spin move, as you mentioned, to get an extra one or 2.
They actually do mark him back a little closer to the 38. So let's call it a gain of 3 on the play.
Want to give a shout out, by the way, to Jacqueline Nye, former guest of the show. She, Haley Harmon, and Claire Couch going to do a podcast. I believe they're recording that tonight. I saw on Twitter.
The A block, they're calling it. Dial has the football. Wants to throw it slant to Gardner. It's incomplete.
Looked like maybe just a bit of miscommunication on that one. Gardner pulled up a tad bit short. I don't know if he was expecting the ball a little earlier. Dial with the pass just a little ahead.
You were talking about that podcast, and, of course, everything's thrown off in my mind. We just did the show last night. How weird is it going to be for us? Because normally we do this, the game, we wrap up, we go home, we're thinking, okay, it's Saturday.
Yeah.
But tomorrow it's right back to work.
Right back to work for another day, fall break. After that, though, so I guess can't complain too much, right?
I'm not complaining for sure.
Some more miscommunications. I believe when the Hornets got a little bit into Campbellsville territory trying to set up.
Yeah, a little struggle there getting lined up. 8:55 to go, 4th quarter. Let's send it back for 30 seconds. You're listening to your home for Hornet Sports, the KY Sports Guys, 99.1 The Hoss.
Peace of mind. We all want it. Whether it's about our future or our health, it's nice to know you are covered if you need it. At Glass & Thompson Insurance Agency, Mark Linkus and his staff specialize in peace of mind. As an independent agency, Glass & Thompson can get you the best price on auto, home, life, farm, boat, or business and commercial insurance. Give them a call at 270-432-3491 or go by their office in Edmonton. Glass & Thompson Insurance Agency, providing you with peace of mind.
99.1 Sports.
Go Hornets!
Welcome back, everybody. 3rd down and about 7. Pass out here to Luke South. It's caught. He caught it at about the 40, and then he goes backwards, and they're going to mark him at the 38, and I'm just not sure about that.
Yeah, I think the forward progress got him up around the 40. Line judge giving no quarter there, Luke South. So I think we're going to see Wyatt Bailey back on the field. Getting a chance to work on that at punting. We talked about Wyatt. His confidence has grown. We've seen him with some nice punts when it really, really matters. Seen him watched him in warm-ups. He's getting that kick, that extra point down. That could come in vital as the next couple weeks progress.
Bailey has it, puts the toe to it, end over end, heading towards the sideline. Almost caught by Coach LJ.
Coach LJ is going to see that one in his dream side. I think he had that one. Went through the hands. See Coach Larry looking like I think he's going to go maybe make LJ do some push-ups.
Just like old times.
Yeah.
7:42 to go in this ball game. Again, stay with us. We have the post-game show coming up, sponsored by SCRTC. Play of the game, sponsored by the Lighthouse Restaurant. 1st and 10, Campbellsville has it at their own 42.
We're at 7:25 here. Campbellsville, no hurry as the clock continues to run. Still in the huddle. Now they're going to break.
Campbellsville trying to get lined up here. Finally send Harper to the right side. I think everybody's ready now. No count. Handoff. Spin move and tackled. Hit hard. Nice job by the Metcalfe County defense there. No gain. 2nd and 10.
Number 21, Gideon Richards.
Seeing Luke South and Dakota Shaw. Also Hunter Fox on that. All getting up off that pile. 6:35 and count. Campbellsville again. No hurry to get the play off.
Give him about a half a yard on that. They mark it at the 43.
Wild World.
Yeah, Wild World, yeah.
Cat Stevens.
Yeah, I'm not a big Cat Stevens guy.
Did you like Mr. Biggs' version?
Not
you remember
especially.
Mr.
Yeah, I do, but not especially.
I thought it was okay.
It's okay. Again, Campbellsville, no hurry. I was about to say the air, it's kind of cooled off a little bit.
A little breeze blowing. It's really nice.
Noticeable. Handoff trying to get to the left side. Again, it's 21. Has some positive yardage, but he's stopped well short of the first down. He's out past the 45 to the 47.
Sawyer Edmonds made initial contact, but getting up out of that pile is Tyler Neal.
Gain of about 3 on that play. 3rd down and 5 for the Eagles.
Saw a Campbellsville player lost a flag that's red. Lost a towel now. The red towel doesn't match anything, but it could be a pink towel. I really thought someone had challenged.
Was there a league once where the penalty flags were red, like the USFL or the XFL or something?
Yeah, one of those
am I making
leagues.
that up?
No, one of those leagues were. It wasn't the CFL, was it?
Maybe the CFL has red flags. I like yellow.
Yellow is
easier to see.
You got used to it, you know. It's punitive looking.
3rd and 5, ball on the Campbellsville, 47, 5 minutes to go in this game. Man in motion, gets the handoff, sweeping left to right, and he is going to keep his feet, and it's going to be close, folks. He's at about the 48. That's where he needed to get. It's either inches short or it's a first down.
Seeing Lou Meadows with that tackle. Hey, excuse me. Got a tweet coming in. I thought I did. Oh, Kevin Crane says, wait. By White Lion.
Wow, that's impressive.
That
Solid.
is.
He kind of went off the board there and got us something.
80s rock.
Yeah.
I like Wait.
Very good.
Never had a chance to love you. I like their version of Radar Love. I'm going to be straight up honest with you, but it's not golden earring.
I got you.
Gold earring.
I got you. They do give Campbellsville the first down at the Metcalfe County 48, 4:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Campbellsville leads at 39-0. Thomas has been the quarterback this second half. Gets his guys lined up, and both sides playing some youngsters, trying to get them a feel for varsity football. Thomas, straight handoff, up the middle, hit hard. Gain of about 4.
You're going to see number 72, Alex Sanchez, and number 45, Jacob Vaughn, in on the tackle. You mentioned the youngsters. There you go. A couple of guys getting their first tackle, I do believe, of the night. We're 3:40 and counting, Campbellsville. On the Hornet 43, leading 39-0.
Yeah, good to hear Jacob Vaughn's name. I hadn't heard that. Alex Sanchez as well, so good stuff there. 3.5, as you say, to go in this football game. It's second down and about, let's say 5, maybe 6. Man in motion's Harper, near side to far. Clears the quarterback, and now it's a straight handoff again. This is number 3, Adrian Smith for Campbellsville.
Let's give credit to number 55, Dakota Shaw again, along with number 69, Jaden Perry.
And there you go. Jaden Perry gets his name in the scorebook with a tackle. Good to hear that. Gain is down to the 41 of a short gain, maybe a couple. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Clock ticks under 2:50. Got the update going into the 4th. Still the same score, Edmondson and Monroe. Thanks to young Tyler for these updates, by the way. 27-0. Edmondson County really a surprise, even with some Monroe County players being out tonight. Edmondson County would be sort of boat racing them like that.
Indeed, yeah, I'm surprised for sure. 2.5 to go, 3rd and 3. Ball on the Metcalfe County 41. Again, big thanks to Miss Anita Love and to Ben Welsh running the Hornet News Network live feed. Handoff stuff. Good defense there by the Hornets. They'll be short. It'll be 4th down.
That's Chris Shaw again. Excuse me, Dakota Shaw. Dakota Shaw again. Dakota getting He's getting up there in the tackles, probably getting near double digits.
It's his 8th tackle on the night, at least assisting or what have you, but 8 tackles, good numbers from Dakota Shaw. 4th down and a couple yards to go, ball at the 40. We're under 2.
Campbellsville sending in a play. 4th and 2, I think you mentioned that. So the Hornets could get a stop here. That would just be big momentum for these young guys. We're seeing them make some nice plays. And again, really, other than a couple of big, decent runs for Campbellsville, the run game has been pretty much shut down by the Hornets. It's been that deep pass game, the quick pass game. There's just speed downfield for the Campbellsville team.
4th and 2, Campbellsville's going to go for it. Snap is back, straight handoff. Good job keeping a hold of it, almost dropped it. 1st down and plenty more there for Campbellsville. Inside the 35 to about the 32.
Stevie Compton says work for the working man. And how do we forget, by the way, working man's blue?
Oh, great stuff. Keep them coming, folks. We appreciate it very much.
32-yard line.
Wasted time.
Wasting time, Flint Black.
Yeah. Well, no,
that's killing time.
Wasted
time's
time
the
is
Eagles.
Don Henley, the Eagles. Exactly, the Eagles. The Eagles. We could do this all day.
Under a minute now.
How about Wonderful Tonight?
Wow. How about Wow? Is it Wow the name of the song? It should be. Wham. Wake me up before you go.
Wake me up before you go. Campbellsville is in victory formation. They're going to take a knee, and that's the last play of this football game. It's going to go final as the clock winds down. Metcalfe County comes up short tonight. Your final score, Campbellsville 39, Metcalfe County nothing. Stay with us, though. The post-game show sponsored by SCR.